Oh, you don't know how good he makes me feel. What she's saying is she has no interest in you and is vomiting her feelings everywhere. Gross. It's time to eject out of that conversation. You're wasting your time. My boyfriend hurt my feelings. Boo-hoo. Sob. Congratulations. You are officially an emotional tampon. So this is Puck. He says, how can you tell if you are an emotional tampon? If she is vomiting her feelings or if she wants you to steal her, it's simple. If her emotions are on herself, she is bleeding her feelings everywhere and making quite a mess. If the feelings are bad, she is using you as the emotional tampon. You are there for her to unload her feelings and get tossed aside. However, if the girl is projecting no feelings of herself and only tearing down her boyfriend, it is obvious what she intends. Okay. Does that make sense? So if she is only talking about her feelings, how sad she is, how she feels, you're in the friend zone and you're her emotional tampon. But if she's talking about how dumb her boyfriend is and how her boyfriend pisses her off and how her boyfriend blah, 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 it's not about her. She wants you to steal her away. Does that make sense? Okay. You're learning Womanese, sir. You're learning Womanese. That's good. He says, you remind me of a guy I used to know. What she really means is she has been checking you out, but doesn't want you to think she is overly interested. With this comment, she is covering up. Sometimes you might actually look like a guy she knows. Either way, she is noticing your looks. What do you do for fun? She asks. What she's really asking is, are you dating anyone? What's the story with you? Interested chicks will ask you this because they want you to ask them out, and you haven't done so yet. They are worried you are taken. So it says here, I asked this question to see if a chick had a boyfriend. Knowing her womanese, she answered, my boyfriend and I go out. So if you turn this around, which we learned last week, right, that you can take womanese and speak it back to women. So if you ask her, what do you do for fun? And she says, oh, my boyfriend and I go out. She's basically telling you she's taken and she's not interested. Do you see? My boyfriend and I go out to blah, blah, blah. Now, Puck says, we could go on all day about signs and such. Generally, look for this, right? You ask her, well, what do you do for fun? And she says, oh, I like to go cross-country skiing and I like to go mountain biking and stuff like that. But she doesn't mention a boyfriend at all. She's single. She becomes more animated. She starts smiling, prancing, spinning in circles, exaggerated body movements. She talks in high octaves and she's excited. That's because you're around. So she likes you. That's a good sign. It says here, her clothes will change. Her clothes will change. She is suddenly wearing nicer outfits and makeup. It says, isn't it obvious? Very. So you first meet her. Let's say it's a girl you first meet her. She's kind of from town. And the next thing you know, all of a sudden she starts dressing up nicer when she's around you. All of a sudden she's wearing dresses and makeup and her hair's done all nice out of the blue, out of nowhere. Yeah. She's not doing it for herself. I don't care what women say. We don't dress this way for men. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Get out of here. She deliberately wears high-heeled shoes. That means she intends to get fucked tonight. That's what it says. Women call high-heeled shoes their fucking shoes. I think there's no woman, I think, on the planet that is comfortable wearing high-heel shoes. They are doing it because it makes them feel and look sexy. You know, it's funny. I spent the weekend with Nurse Chick at the fitness competition, and all the women have to wear these sexy high-heeled shoes for their different events. And none of the women are comfortable wearing them. In fact, you could tell that these women like never wear those types of shoes because when they walk around in them, they just look like they're in pain. And backstage, like all the women are walking around in flip-flops or they're barefoot, because those shoes are excruciating. And then they only put them on when they have to. It's funny. She seems disinterested. When talked to, she gets shy. Well, so she's acting disinterested, but when you talk to her, she gets really shy all of a sudden.
New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe now.